years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
Locally owned Bill Alexander Ford has the vehicles you want. F-Series, Bronco, Expedition, Edge, Explorer, Escape, and Ranger. And try our mobile service for light maintenance. We will come to you. For a difference you can count on, visit us in person or go to BillAlexanderFord.com.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
Call it chemistry, a connection, or something in our genetic code. What we build is who we are. We don't stop it good enough, but we don't quit when the going gets tough. We're not afraid to get dirty, get lost, or turn a wrench. We go until there's nothing left. It's in our DNA.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is 3 o'clock, so we are here with your next Fishgistics update of the King Shock Score, San Felipe 250. All these updates today are brought to you guys by KMC Wheels and F&L Racing Fuel. Those are our two big sponsors all year. It's big thanks to those guys and everyone else that helps us. So if you're just joining, we do have some finishers. We saw the 83, Luke McMillan. He was first across the finish line, and he should be going to get the win, bearing any penalties, missed VCPs, anything like that. It's going to be Luke McMillan first. Second, it's going to be Bryce Menzies, who finished right on Luke's bumper. However, he started in front of Luke, so Luke gets the win. So Bryce is going to be second. In third place, it's going to be Mike Walser and Jack's Redline in the 89 truck. So that is 1, 2, 3 in Mason all-wheel drive trucks for the podium. So Mason takes a sweep of the podium. You have it's all mixed up. You have BFG tires up there. You got Toyo tires up there. You got Croyer up there. You got Danzio, or not Danzio. You got Dugan's up there. You got a little bit of everything, but they're all Mason trucks. We know that. In fourth, you have Rob Mack. So Rob Mack in his two-wheel drive, the first two-wheel drive to finish. So if you guys are doing four-wheel drive versus two-wheel drive, Rob Mack's going to be your two-wheel drive winner. He's going to finish fourth in his old Geyser. So there's your first different truck. Then we have the 19 of Tim Herps and Pat Dean. They are going to be fifth. And then your Legends winner, it looks like it's going to be the 21L of Gustavo Vidosela and Ricky Johnson. That's going to be them. And then 38, Eric Husted, 37L, Ralph and the other Ricky Johnson and all them, Rick Johnson, whatever. There's so many Ricky Johnsons in here. That's them. So it's 1-2 sweep for Mason in the Legends class also, first and second. And then the 82 looks like they are just coming to the finish right about right now. That is Sam Baldy, so they're gonna get a big finish. So big congrats to Luke McMillan on taking the win today. And one of our sponsors, 4 Wheel Parts, is on the side of Luke's truck. So 4 Wheel Parts, Joey D, good job. You guys picked the winner today, and you have your logo on the right truck today. So big congrats to them. Let's go over and if we look at the tracker. So all those guys are stacking up in town, right? We don't have anybody finished yet in another class besides the trophy truck class. You can see Mikey Lawrence is probably going to be next in, and then following him is going to be Kyle Jurgensen. Kyle had some downtime earlier today. I don't know what, but he was down for a little while and lost quite a few spots, but it looks like he's going to make it to the finish, so that's good. Then just scrolling back, we have the 87 getting close to the finish, and the 45, the Mango Racing. They had a pretty good run, so they might be able to, they started way in the back, actually, so they might be able to get a top 10 or something like that, depending on when they get to the finish. So good run going for them so far. And yeah, that's about it. Let's try and find the first, let's see, 85L, 70. They were down earlier, Kevin Thompson, Harley Lettner. They are going for a finish. Obviously, they had some alternator problems early in the day. And then, so check this out right here. So Christopher Polvardi is going to be your leader. He also won King of the Hammers. He's going to be your leader on course. His tracker hasn't updated for 11 minutes. It's not updating very well. Christian Serapis is the one to question on if he's winning on time. We don't know where Polvardi is. So Christian Serapis, let me double check again. Christian Serapis started 2.5 minutes behind Christopher Polvardi. So Christopher Polvardi has to get to the finish line 2.5 minutes before Christian Serapis. If Christian is there in less than 2.5 minutes, that means he's going to be the winner. So it's going to be close. And let's see, did it just update? Okay, it just updated. So check this out. Christopher Polvardi is at 2:38, and Serapis is at 2:32. So 6 miles between them. I'm going to say 6 miles is more than 2.5 minutes. So right now, Christian Serapis is going to be second, even on time, and Christopher Polvardi is going to be first. So I think this is good, but it's close, and anything can change between here to the finish. You know, any issue with Polvardi, and Serapis is going to be right there. So very good race going on in the spec class. Behind them, we have Chad Broughton and then Jason Coleman. He won last year. He's last year's defending winner. He is running in third. And then Dan Fresh is right there. We have Vincent Munoz running right there. Brent Fox and George, the 297 of Jorge. Look at these. I mean, this is so close. Look at all these cars stacked up here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars within a couple miles of each other here. And then the leaders aren't really that far ahead of them. They're just a little ways ahead. So definitely some good racing going on in those classes. And we did just get an update that Andy McMillan is running again. So Andy McMillan is running again. He has gone by mile 183. So they changed a transmission in Andy McMillan's truck earlier. He has an X-Trax transmission in there. They changed that out, and he's going again. So Andy's going to go for the finish. He's got to get a good finish, because your finish here is your starting spot for the Baja 500. So you'd much rather finish 15th than finish not at all and start 30th at the Baja 500, or however many trophy trucks there'd be in front of you. So definitely got to go for a finish at this race. There is no qualifying for the Baja 500. This is your qualifying. Now in Class 1, Kyle Quinn, this is one of the Wilson cars right here. Kyle Quinn driving one of the Wilson entries. Usually it's the Wilson's driver of record. This is the first time in a long time I've seen somebody else be driver of record in a Wilson 1 car. But Kyle Quinn is it. He usually drives with them, but now he's a driver of record this year, it looks like, in the 138. So he's leading Class 1. You got Ray Griffith, EJ Herbst, Travis Williams, Jordan Brenthal. Now the next Class 1 car is going to be Rob Archibald right here. That is going to be your second place Class 1 car. And then I don't see another one for a ways back until Connor McMullen. He started out front, but he's obviously been down. He's been 0 miles an hour. So Connor McMullen has broken something, and he's been down for a little while. So looking behind him, JP Gomez, also broken. He's been at 0 miles an hour. And that's a kind of look at Raul Gomez. You guys might have seen that video earlier. He went end over end down by Zoo Road. They were okay. They put the truck back together, and he's obviously going again. So Raul Gomez is going now. His brother is stopped up here. Looks like he might be going to pass him back pretty soon. But anytime you can do a cartwheel, end over end, not a cartwheel, end over end in a trophy truck and keep going in the race, I'd say that's pretty good. So he's got to be stoked on that. The leader in Class 10 is Chase Warren. So Chase Warren, the 1088, he's out front, but look right behind him. Very close is Ivan Tagle in the 1087. So pretty good racing right here. And let me just look on the starting order and see who started in front. Okay, Ivan started way in front of Chase Warren, actually. So Chase Warren has passed him, and he has a lot of time on, corrected time on him, because he started a ways behind. So Chase Warren is definitely leading in Class 10, because you can see Ben Hagel here is third, but Chase Warren also started behind him. So Chase Warren has passed everybody that started in front of him. He's passed, and he is now first on the road. So Chase Warren having a really good day. You can see Andy McMillan is moving again right here. So they got the transmission changed, as we just reported. Steve Strobel is not moving. He's in a pit there. See Class 7. We have Scott Brady is leading Class 7. And let's start looking at some of the classes close up because it's going to be a little bit hard with so many. Let's look at the UTV Forced Induction class. All right, here we go. 2945, Oscar. I didn't know who he was earlier. I still don't know who he is. Not familiar with Oscar, but he's been up front all day physically. Every time we've looked, he's been up front. And Justin Lambert has been right on his butt all day. So we have 2918 still right behind the 2945 for the physical lead in the UTV Pro Turbo class. Then we have Mark Brunette in third and PJ Jones running in fourth. And then you got a group of them right here. You got the 2987, the 2943, the Austin Weiland, 2954, and the 2919, Brandon Schuler. And that's actually Caden McCachran is driving the Jagged X car. So Rob Mack's kid is driving most of the way in that car today is what I was told. So somebody says Justin is leading. Updates all. Okay, well, let's see. If we refresh, maybe, yeah, Justin Lambert hasn't updated for 3 minutes, so he might be right in front of the 2945. And there you go. So we have a Polaris versus a Can-Am there, I guess, and then Mark Burdett and so on. Now, the other class, okay, now let's pay attention. Look where they are right here. I'm going to turn on the UTV Open class, Pro Open, and look, Wayne Matlock. Wayne Matlock has been gaining on these guys all day. He's still gaining on them. He's almost caught up to them. So remember the leaders were just about like right here a minute ago? Look where Wayne Matlock is in the Pro Open class. I guarantee you Wayne Matlock is beating both of them on time right now because that class started back a ways. So Wayne has got the UTV overall. I'd say he's the overall leader right now for UTVs in the UTV category. Behind him, Cameron Steele, and then Mike Caffro. So Cameron Steele's car is moving up. Now what happened to, let's see if we can find, where did Kristen Matlock go? Craig Scanlon at 0 miles an hour. That's not good. That is a pit right there. So that might be a scheduled pit. Oh, Dave Cole. He's in the UTV Open class in his RS1. So Dave Cole, actually, he called me the other day. He's like, hey, I decided to race. I'm going to race all year. I'm racing my RS1. So he brought his RS1 down here. There wasn't any other RS1s entered in the class in this. Well, I know there might be more than one, but not like what they had at the 1,000 where they had like 10 or 12 or whatever there was, a whole bunch of them that raced. So Dave Cole entered in the UTV Pro Open class, and he's going to run his RS1 all year. So that is Dave Cole from King of the Hammers Ultra 4. Good to see him back out here. Hopefully he has a good run. Then, yeah, I don't know. There's Kristen Matlock. Okay, well, there you go. She's broken. So Kristen Matlock's at 0 miles an hour. It looks like in a kind of a mountain section, a little bit of mountains there. Hopefully she can get it fixed. But Wayne Matlock's having a pretty good run in his Pro R up here. So definitely interesting to keep an eye on him. All right, let's see. What are you guys saying? The 70 had to change an alternator. Yep, we knew that one. All right. Graph is at 0. Yeah, I don't know the issue either. I'm just checking out the... Oh, yeah, let's go look at the... we can check on the Class 11 cars. We always got to check on them. Hopefully they're still moving. There was 6 this race, so let's go find them. They're going to be up top somewhere. They're not very far along in the race yet. They've only started a couple hours ago, really, because they started so far back. So Class 11, we have 1145 is leading. 1111 is second, and 1155 is third. 1188 is fourth. But look at how close these top 3 are. This is a really good race here in Class 11 between the 1145, the 1111, and the 1155. I don't see the 1100, and they are actually on the highway. So that is a big bummer for Alex Gonzalez. It looks like they are fixing something. They are the class champion from last year, hence the 1100 number. But bummer for them. It looks like they're having some issues. Hopefully they can get it fixed because I know those guys are going to want to defend their championship and get some points. So I would put my money on them getting that car fixed as long as it's not a motor or something like that. I think pretty much everything else they probably have a spare for, and they could probably change it and get going again. Let's see, Class 10 we already did. Class 1600, it was close earlier. Still pretty close, actually. Look at the lead. It's close in the lead. So we have right on top of each other. Oh, it's 0 miles an hour, though. 1605. Look at that. Just updated 0 miles an hour. And the 1626 is moving. So most likely, and that was 9 minutes ago, so they are well past there by now. So the 1626, Martin is going to be your leader for sure, as long as he's still moving. But he was 9 minutes ago. And then in third, Eli Yee, 1699, and the 1612 are the cars behind them. Let's see, somebody's asking about Class 5. Yeah, we can check on them for sure. Usually Grabowski is doing very good in this class. Let's see if he is again. And yeah, he is. Look at that. So Jack Grabowski is leading. Got a pretty good sized lead already. He is first. Martin is at 0 miles an hour, so that's not good. Ramon is moving in the 507. So a comfortable lead right now for Jack Grabowski. The whole Grabowski family is always fast, and no matter what they are. And this 5 car usually hauls the mail. So he's got a good lead over the 507 who's moving. The 525, hopefully they can get it fixed. We have the Jason Andrew in the 539. These other guys are broke. So Geraldo is in the 510 is done, and the 506 is back at Pete's camp. Looks like having a few cervezas on the beach. So Greg Sullivan, they are out there. So that's that. What else do you guys want to see? I think that covers kind of a lot of the classes that have a few entries. Class 7, we can go look at them real quick. Scott Brady is in the lead. Randy Bluth. This is Randy's a really cool guy. He's from Arizona, and this is a diesel truck actually. This might be the only diesel truck that's in the race today actually. So Randy in the 720. He just got some new tires from Jesse Jones the other day. We were there when he got it, so maybe those tires are working out well. He got some BFGs and working out good for him. But he's trailing the 703 right now, but only about halfway through the race, so they got another half a race to go. Behind him, Dan Shamley. This guy just every single race for like 20 years, he just cruises along. He's usually never leading until people have problems, and then when they do, he just cruises right by, and every year he gets the class championship every year. So he's in the same position he usually is, just cruising along right there. So there's Dan Shamley. Never count him out. Brandon Walsh is there. He's actually in the F class, so the frame class. Looks like he's leading that class with Justin Park in second in that class. And then the 702 is broken by the highway. So that's a look at Class 7. What else? I'm trying to see what else we have here. Ironman. Somebody said, how many Pro Moto Ironmen are left? Well, let's go look. I don't know how many finished because they're stacked up here at the finish, but it looks like some of them finished, so that's good. We have one Pro Moto Ironman right here about to finish. Then we have 2, 3 over here, 714. So you still got some left. You got about 6, 5 left on course maybe right now. So a few Ironmen left that you guys were looking for. Just leaving Morelia Junction, get a top 5 overall. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, I'll go back over the overall real quick. They've finished in here. So we had Luke McMillan is going to be your winner. Luke McMillan won the race. It's going to be Bryce Menzies second. Mike Walser, Jack's Redline, our third. Fourth is going to be Rob McCachran. Fifth is going to be Pat Dean and the Herps, Tim Herps in the 19. Then sixth overall is going to be the 21L and the Legend class winner of Gustavo Vidosla with Ricky Johnson. And then we have Eric Husted is behind them. Second place in the Legends class is going to be Ralph in the 37L with the other Ricky Johnson. So the two Legend classes have Ricky Johnsons in them. And then the 82 finished, and then I didn't see if anybody else finished behind the 82 because we were doing updates. So that's a look at your leaders. Cole Potts, you can see here, he had some problems earlier. He's also out of the race. So I think that pretty much, you got the 87 coming in soon, and then the 45 coming in soon. I think that pretty much, somebody says pile up at race mile 142. Okay, well, let's go look. Where is 142? Let's see, that's going to be, where, right here? Oh, yeah, we got to pile up. Okay, so somebody pointed this out. Race mile 142, we got a bit of a problem. Let's see, this car's moving. This car, okay, Larry Rossler is not moving. Then we have a 16 car, a 1605. The 1019 Alberto, we got Jose Mendez in the 98 trophy truck. Another 16 car Martin, and then a 12 car Mario. So yeah, definitely something going on at mile 142, and then Larry Rossler's actually just ahead of them, stopped also. So definitely something going on. Watch out at mile 142. If anybody's with 2940, you might want to give them a heads up. Although they are all-wheel drive, I wouldn't suspect that a UTV would have a problem going around that. Most of these are UTVs. That's a UTV. That's a UTV. So good news is most of these guys come in here behind them, a lot of them are UTVs, so it probably won't pile up too bad right there. But good heads up. So you can see these UTVs, 29, these two already went around it too, so not a big deal. That one is at 0 miles an hour down here, though. That's that. Class 1, we can do one more Class 1 update for you, Craig, since you just joined. We had the Wilson car out front with the 138, I believe it was. Yeah, the 138 is out front right here. Kyle Quinn, they are leading. Behind them is Rob Archibald, and then it is Connor McMullen, but he's stopped. He's been stopped for a while. Then it's all the way back to the 121, Damon Jeffries. Good to see him back out here. And that's it about. Yep, that's the only ones that are anywhere close to the front right now. So the Wilson 1 car is, the 138 is leading right now. That is your Class 1 leader. All right. All right, well, I think that that about covers it for this update. I'll go live one more time just so we can get a Spec Truck winner. Let's see if anybody is Spec Truck finished actually yet. Let's zoom back in. Yeah, so we have, if you're just joining us, the Spec Truck race is going to come down to Christian Serapis right here and Christopher Polvardi. So those are the two to watch right here on the screen. You got Christopher Polvardi here. Christian, we will start with C. Christian, try to say that quick. Christian Serapis has to finish within 2.5 minutes of Christopher Polvardi if he's going to beat him. Otherwise, Polvardi will be your winner. So those are the two it's coming down to right now. Jason Coleman started, where did he start? Yeah, he started right in front of Serapis. So he's losing because he started in front of him. So he won't be a factor for the win. But it's either going to be Christian Serapis or Christopher Polvardi right now. Brent Fox, where is Brent Fox? Where is the 282? He was back a little ways. So yeah, Brent Fox is here. No, Brent Fox actually started right in front of Christian Serapis. I was watching the live feed, and for some reason they switched their spots. If you look at the entry list, Christian was supposed to start in front of Brent Fox, but for some reason Brent actually started in front of Christian. So Brent Fox is not a factor right now because he's down here. He's not close enough to be a factor for the win. So that's that. So where is Mike Pyle? Well, here, let's look and see. Trophy truck spec. Let's just turn them on. I don't even know what number are they. Does anybody know what? If you guys want to know where somebody is, tell me the number. And let's see. Where's the number? I'm trying to find him. Where is he? I don't even see him moving anywhere here. Still looking. 269, 229, 254. Yeah, I don't see them anywhere. Is this them over here at the beach? No, that's Justin Davis. 223, 238. Hold on, we're scrolling. 284. Is that what you said? Is that what Pyle? Oh, there's Pyle. Pyle's over here for those of you guys looking. Mile 58. They are moving again, but obviously they're way behind. They had some major issues earlier. They're about over 100 miles behind. So I don't know what happened with them. But obviously it wasn't the motor probably because it's still moving right now. They're doing 0 miles an hour, or not zero. They're not doing 0 miles an hour. They're moving, so that is good. All right, guys. I'm just looking at the comments again, just checking it out. 292. Sorry, the phone. Yeah, 292 is right here. Jason Coleman. Yeah, he is. Jason Coleman started behind. Started right in front of Christian Serapis, so he's already been passed by him, so he won't be a factor for the win. I'm just talking about the win here. Obviously, these guys will be a factor for podium and stuff like that. So that's that. All right. Well, we'll come back at 4 o'clock. I'll come back for one more update. We will have a Spec Truck winner by then. I'm going to try and watch the score feed and get a split if we can on when they finish, so we'll know for sure. But come on back at 4 o'clock, and we will see you guys here with your next update on Fishgistics.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.